Good.
Yeah, we are back live. We are back live here.
Good. We are back live and been watching this on my side, and Tyler Dalton is fastest in the number 19. Second, Mike Kelly. Well, scratch that as Robert Gillenwater just took that spot away from. It shifted Mike Kelly down to third. Glenn Campbell, the Rhinestone Cowboy himself, the number 44, is sitting fourth right now, and fifth is E.J. O'Rourke in the 41.
It's not any better.
But let's see if we're going to keep watching this and just see if our boy can come out here. Daniel Falkingham, he has not graced us yet out here, but we'll see if he can come out here and take the pole. He's out making his first lap around the track right now.
Sorry about all this, folks. Sometimes with new computers come new problems.
Yes, sir, Bob. That's just the way it is.
Apparently the new problem is internet.
And Falkingham will come across the line. Let's see. Right off the bat, boom.
He'll run one lap, turn the car off. That's just confidence, man. It's just confidence. The dude is so confident. You're going to see paint schemes flopping back and forth between white and colors. Trading Paints is re-downloading everything as we speak. So, all right, let's go ahead and get you all. Oh, my. I need to change that. Lap's not time. Okay, let's get you all the official grid here. Randy Pepper, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, and on pole tonight, Daniel Falkingham. Starting second, going to be Tyler Dalton. In third, Robert Gillenwater. Fourth, Brian Macklin. Fifth, Mike Kelly. Sixth, Glenn Campbell. Seventh, going to be E.J. O'Rourke. And eighth, going to be Scott Simley. Ninth, Chad Coleman. 10th, Derek Myers. And 11th, Jimmy Coleman. 12th, Mike Montesi. Boom. Back in 13th, Richard Swaverly. 14th, Ron Holyfield. Paul Crumryan, 15th. Jeff Hollingsworth, 16th. Anthony Calantoni in 17th. Doug Roth, 18th. Jeff Ryan in 19th. Randy Yoakum in 20th. Starting 21st, Mark Fravert. 22nd, Joey Gattina. In 23rd, Gerald Livingston. In 24th is going to be Chris James. 25th is going to be Jose Gonzalez. 26th, Joseph Atchison. 27th, Bentley Glazier. 28th, Tommy Ryan. 29th, Charles Woods. Back at 30th, Mark Crichton. 31st, Kevin England. 32nd, Doug Sigmund. 33rd, Brian Wertman. And rounding up the field back at 34th is James Sambake. I hope I got that right.
That's another new one. We haven't seen him either.
Hope I got that name right. We're winding down the regular season here in the Winter Series, so I'm beginning to think we're going to start seeing more of those guys that are going to be here on Wednesdays in the truck starting in 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. I think we might have 1 week off. I'll have to look. We'll have that announcement next week. We continue our partnership with Sim500 throughout the remainder of the year. But tonight, race 13 out of 14. Daniel Falkingham has the championship all but locked up. All he had to really do was start tonight. It's just impressive what he's been able to do all season. It's been impressive pretty much from the moment we got here.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Very impressive.
How's my voice now? Is it better?
Do I need to tell you that?
No, I just saw the whole thing blink.
Yeah, and you're still doing your new fun stuff. Yeah, max headroom is still there. So, just to let you know.
I don't know.
Nick will get it figured out next week. Don't worry about it.
Nick's going to have a 24-foot Ethernet cord, and if that doesn't work, he's getting a new router.
Might as well. You just go the whole board. Why don't you just go out and buy one of those, brand new, like, $2,500 routers?
Well, I changed so I thought it might be the Wi-Fi card in the new computer. I had an extra one, so I changed the Wi-Fi card. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, it's happening on my old computer as well. So it's clearly something to do with the internet. But it's not happening on my wife's computer. It's only happening where I am. But I'm closer to the router than she is, so I don't understand it. If I was on the opposite side of the house and the router was super far away, I could understand that. But I'm next to the router. I could touch it.
Well,
it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Apparently I'm just computer illiterate. Oh, sweet God.
Sweet baby Jesus, as we get Daniel Fogingham ready to bring the field to the green flag for the first time tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Sim500 Sharue Diecast 100. Tyler Dalton to his outside, Robert Gillenwater and Bryan Hacker on row 2. Here we go, pace car is off. Field will make their way to the line for their first time, and there we go. Green flag is out, Fogingham down low, and look at Gillenwater on the back bumper of that 39, the number 4 right there behind him. They're going to shove the 19 of Tyler Dalton to the outside. He'll slide back into the 3rd position, and he'll have to tuck back in line behind the number 4 as the 4 is looking for the gears to try to get up. They don't want to get up there too soon. And there they go. Nose to tail, Fogingham, Gillenwater, and back just half a car length back, it's Macklin and Kelly back there as well. Kelly's got around Macklin, so he'll settle in for the 4th position.
Mike Kelly did get around Bryan Macklin. He's on the back bumper looking at Tyler Dalton, but you see Robert Gillenwater in the number 4 down the backstretch. He's trying to eye his sights right there on the number 39. Of Daniel Fogingham as we head off into 3 and 4. He knows with Fogingham, if you let the guy get out there and he gets the ability to drive away, you'll never catch him again.
Absolutely. That's just always the way it is. Fogingham is just the master, and that's why he's trying to go pro right now. He's working on that pro part here in iRacing. But Gillenwater is trying to prove something as he's hanging there just 2 car lengths back from the 39. Then it's the number 3, 4, 5.
What is happening back here in the middle of the pack? We had 3-4 wide action back here. This is back for 13th, 14th,
we got a
15th.
yellow flag.
We do. We have a car around. The caution is out, and it looks like Joey Gattina might have been involved in that. Let's see if we can find out what happened as we go to the caution here. Okay.
They didn't find it.
I didn't find it, and that's... see if I can find out what happened right about here. I don't know what the caution was about because of the wonderful connection problems I'm having. I can't see it.
Let me see if I can find it, actually, and I'll just tell you.
So I apologize, folks. But it does look like Joey Gattina is donezo for the evening, so whatever it was definitely involved the number 14. See if we can find anybody else with damage here throughout the race, the pack. Doug Sigmund coming down pit road. He's not having any... Jesus H. Give me 1 second, folks. It might go down again. Randy, are you there?
I am here. Yeah, I'm here.
Can you go ahead and tell the folks what you're seeing, please?
All right, I will tell you exactly what I'm seeing. Well, actually, what we were trying to tell you what actually happened to Joey Gattina. What happened to him was he got into the back of the 8 car, and when he got into the back of the 8 car, his car got tagged from behind by another car. Then the car shot to the inside, and once he hit that inside wall, that was all it wrote. So that's what happened to him. So that is why we don't have a 14 in the race anymore.
We're working on it.
All right, so the field is set up behind the pace car.
So enjoy a radio-style broadcast here for a few seconds, folks, as we work on a couple of problems.
It's a good thing you got a guy that was in radio for a while. Radio. All right, so the pace car is out, pulling the field around. They're 2x2, getting ready to go green. Flag racing. Foginham's still down at the bottom. And Robert Gillenwater looks like he may have a connection issue as well.
Okay, so it might be iRacing.
It could be. It actually could be. But so the pace car still pulls them down the back straightaway. They're going into turn number 3 right now. And we will wait for the pace car to pull off, and we'll go back to green flag racing once again. Hopefully Gillenwater will get his stuff situated because he's, I'm sure, freaking Mike Kelly out because Mike Kelly is lined up right behind him.
little update. I just looked. There is an iRacing server issue, so that's part of the issues we're having right now.
All right, there we go. The pace car is pulled off side by side to the line. Falkingham jumps out to a 1-2-3 car length over the number 19 of Tyler Dalton. Dalton trying to clear the 4 of Gillenwater. They're side by side as they go into turn number 2 for second. They're side by side for third and fourth and fifth and sixth and so on back. As now the 19 of Tyler Dalton has cleared and taken off to the, well, he's out there. He's got a good battle right behind him with that 4 and that 30. The 4 of Gillenwater and the 30 of Macklin, they are side by side as something that we're just going to say is happening again. The 39 is checked out once again. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 car lengths ahead of second place Tyler Dalton, who Tyler Dalton now has separated himself from the third place car by about 4 car lengths. And then you've got a side-by-side battle for fourth place between Gillenwater and the number, I believe that's the 30 car. No, that's not the 30 car. That is, who is that?
33 and Derek Myers is sitting in fourth now as we cross the start-finish line to complete lap number 9. And again, folks, I apologize immensely for all of these issues tonight. I literally said to Randy Pepper before the broadcast started, we're going to have no technical difficulties now. What have we had since we started?
Problems. Max Headworm is my broadcast partner tonight.
God, okay.
All right, so we're getting single file now. The guys are getting a little, they were getting a little antsy, and now they've kind of settled themselves out and put their brains back in their head, so they're single file pretty much around the way. You know, they jump out a little bit out of line in certain areas, but for the most part, the leaders are running nose to tail.
Yeah, the leaders are running nose to tail, but we're looking right now about 11th position. We've got Scott Simley in the number 10. Sorry, the number 12 sitting in 10th here at the moment. Sliding up the racetrack. He's on the inside right now. The number 44, Glenn Campbell, as we come down the start-finish straight. He's trying to make that move and make it stick on the number 44 off into 1 and 2. And he is going to be able to make that slide job happen. No, he's not. He's going to push Glenn Campbell way up the track. But Glenn Campbell got off the throttle just enough to allow him in there as we now head off into 3 and 4.
Off in 3 and 4, and you still see that battle there with Simley trying to clear. He actually is, he's still sitting in the middle of that whole pack, but now he's pretty much got the position. He can pull down if he wants to. He's actually looking to try to get around the 54, it looks like now, trying to take that position away. And that's the Coleman car, one of the Coleman cars. Now, did we figure out there was a couple Colemans and a couple Ryans in here? And we couldn't figure out which one was the brother.
The Colemans. I think the Colemans are related and the Ryans are not.
Okay.
I believe that's how that was. Or maybe it's the opposite way? I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks since I asked. I asked, oh, behind him, Glenn Campbell got into one of the machines. The 32 of Richard Swaverly went up the racetrack, almost tapped the wall. Big save there. They got really close, and now Richard Swaverly tries to close the door on the number 21 as they go off into 3 and 4. He didn't close the door on him, but he really did try down the backstretch. They got really close. Now down the front stretch, the 21 of Mike Montesi sitting in 14th, trying to take away that spot here. Off into 1 and 2. Will Mike Montesi in the different looking number 21, the blue and black 21 this week. Down the backstretch, he's trying to take that position away. I don't know if he's going to be able to. He's not. He's going to slide into line, and now Glenn Campbell is coming under pressure from Richard Swaverly on the outside.
Woo, man.
That's close. That is close racing.
Very close. That's where all the racing is, all back here, because up front, Falkingham is checked out once again. Well, actually, you had Myers is actually running second, and actually it looks like Myers may actually be tracking him down a little bit.
We have some movement in the back of the pack here. It looked like Hollingsworth, sorry. Jared Livingston in the 96 tried to make a move on Paul Crumry, had to pull it hard left to not get into that left rear quarter panel of the 15.
They are all over each other.
They are throughout this
in the
entire pack. And
Yeah.
here comes and now here he comes. Gerald Livingston to the inside of the number 15 of Paul Crumrye. Paul Crumrye drives way up the racetrack, allows him to take that position. Paul Crumrye falls back to 20th after starting 15th. Gerald Livingston up to 19th. He's up 4 spots since the start of this race. He started back in 23rd.
Yeah, and Crumrye's he's had some good runs, but he's also had some terrible luck.
Just lost another spot there to Tommy Ryan and Bentley Glazier, the number 18, in a very uncharacteristic position, being back in 22nd. He's trying to make his way through the field, and it looks like the 15 of Paul Crumrye has his hands full right now. That kart looks a little bit loose at the moment here as we come out of 1 and 2. He's getting sideways a lot around this racetrack. Looks like he's struggling for the handle of it right now, as here comes Bentley Glazier off into 3 and 4. And Bentley Glazier's going to get him, and it looks like the 8 of Randy Yoakum's going to get him as well here. It's the 8 and the 15 side by side. It feels like we're back in 2003.
I know some of these paint schemes are really just bringing you back.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on Paul Crumrye, but he continues to fall back here.
Yeah, he's definitely got his hands full in that 15 car. I mean, right now he's got that 98 underneath him right now. And he's going to probably, he's losing another position. So that car's just not handling very well. You can definitely tell that. That car's just got some issues.
Did we just lose Daniel Falk again?
No.
Okay, no, I'm just losing people. Okay.
No, he's 0.832 out ahead of Tyler Dalton right now.
Good to know.
Yeah, he's still there. Let's go up front. I mean, I believe we got a little bit of action happening up front. We do. Quite a bit of action. In third position, Mike Kelly, Derek Myers, and Macklin. That's got a really good battle right there. They're side by side. Macklin is all over the back bumper of the Mike Kelly car. He'll tuck to the top of the track, and Macklin, or is that Myers, is definitely, his car is blinking in and out. So I've been watching his car, and every now and then it'll say out.
Yeah,
and now I see why.
I've had a few guys do that to me, and that's on my end. So on their end,
that's him.
I honestly think there's some iRacing connection issues going on here, because there's too many drivers that have no connection issues normally that are having them tonight. So
yeah, I agree. I think there's something going on with the server. Whoa! Wow! Myers has nearly got turned by the 30 of Macklin. Some phenomenal driving, as neither one of those guys got out of shape and into the wall. As we see the two side by side still, can they stay away from each other? Ooh, looked like Myers might have got a piece of the wall that time, as well as it might have been Mike Kelly might have got a little piece of it as well. But they're no longer side by side now. They are nose to tail, and thinking better of the side-by-side right now, as we are 22 laps down in this 100-lap event here at Las Vegas.
Look who's pulled away to an almost 2-second lead.
Am I surprised?
No. You know what I forgot to do today, Randy?
What was that?
I didn't feed the dog dinner.
That's not good.
No.
The dog's not going to be happy with you.
She's not going to be happy with me after. She's going to be a very hungry little lady.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
know what? You know what? We've had so many problems tonight with all this stuff going on. And you know what would take care of that?
Busch Light?
A nice glass of El Bandito Yankee tequila.
Or Terramana.
That's right.
Oh, we have a caution on the racetrack.
Oh,
caution out on the racetrack. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Looks like, I don't know. I can't. Oh, big damage. Big damage on Jeff Ryan's machine. Big damage on the 3. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Down the front stretch, he just got turned by the 8. The 3 and the 8 got together. It'll be just him by himself. And there, he just disappeared for me. But it was just him by himself. I can confirm that. He looks like.
Well, he was involved in that last caution with the 14.
We'll go back a little bit. It looks like he got loose, real tight there. He's just trying to come up out of the way, and him and the 3 just got together. Or the 8 and the 3 got together, and that caused
the 3 got the worst of it.
And good God.
Good God.
It can't be. It can't be my
I hope it's not your internet. I will agree that we do have some kind of connection issue with iRacing. iRacing's having a lot of these guys.
I doubt it's my internet because I just did a speed test. My ping is 7.
What was your speed test?
I'm getting 175 down and 43 up.
Yeah, it sounds.
So I doubt it's my internet.
So this is an iRacing problem.
What a shock.
Dale Jr., you got to get this stuff fixed.
Dale. We count on you, Dale. Steve, we count on you. Everybody comes down pit road here. Well, a majority of the drivers come down pit road. Looks like Jose Gonzalez is the only one to stay out in the number 26. And we'll see 4 tires, fuel. I don't think you can get to the end here at Las Vegas like this.
No.
Crazier things have happened, though.
No.
There's going to be a big shake from the middle of the pack there. The 33, and they are 3 wide on the exit. Look at that, 4 wide between the 2, the 38, the 30, and the 33. Tight little battle there, and it looks like Mike Kelly gets 4th out of that. Bryan Macklin, your big loser, back to 7th. Jose Gonzalez, though, with a big strategy decision here early on in the race. Wants to get a lap lead, stay out here, get a little bit of, maybe a little bit of momentary momentum for himself. But, folks, here on the Ghostfire Media Network, we'll be right back here with you after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Randy from the Guitar Attic. Can we be serious for a second? Are you tired of being a loser? Can't do anything right? Feel like everyone's coming down on you all the time? Well, there's a way out. And I'm going to show you. Hey Mom, look what I learned. That's right. Pick up a guitar, learn how to play guitar. Automatically you're going to become a chick magnet. The ladies are going to love you. Your kids are going to think you're cool. So what you need to do is come down here to the Guitar Attic, 1672.5 Ridgewood Avenue in Daytona Beach, Florida, or go on guitarattic.com and buy yourself a guitar and automatically be the star of your neighborhood. That's guitarattic.com.
The AOLL began online racing in the mid-1990s with Papyrus's NASCAR racing still going strong 27 years later on the iRacing platform. The TNT Series races on Thursday night, running the ARCA Chevy cars for drivers looking to learn and have fun. The Cup Series races on Sunday nights, featuring league veterans and Class A licensed drivers. The Sportsman Division races on Wednesday nights, running the Gander Outdoor Trucks with drivers from the Cup and TNT Series. You can catch all of the AOLL racing action right here on Ghostfire Media.
Back live on the Ghostfire Media Network. Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams here in Las Vegas for the Sharue Diecast Sim500 Premier Xfinity race. Another fun night of racing. And we have a new leader, Jose Gonzalez. He is out front. He did not pit. He's the only driver that did not pit. Daniel Falkingham will probably make short work of him. Just for further notice. We just know how this works. It doesn't matter. Nothing against Mr. Gonzalez. We just know how Daniel Falkingham actually is. So, don't we, Nick?
We do.
Pace car pulls the field around. They are side by side, 2x2, door handle, lug nut to lug nut, as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here in Las Vegas, Sin City. What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas, and the next time you're in Las Vegas, stay at the South Point Casino. Right on the strip, just up a little ways, not in the heart of the strip, but just a little off the beaten path, just up the strip. Great place to say, go in there and tell them that I sent you. And Brendan will go, who? No, Brendan will go, oh, the best guitar player in the whole garage is in NASCAR. That's what I'm called. So, anyways, all right. So the pace car will pull off. Yeah, that's actually true.
Interesting.
Gonzalez will bring him to the field, or bring the field to the line as he gets a good run. Look at this. He's bringing them across the line, and they are stacked up side by side, 2x2, all the way back as Gonzalez jumps out to a 2-car length lead as Falkingham trying to reel him in. And here he comes like a lightning rod. He shoots to the inside. They're side by side all the way down the back straightaway as Daniel Falkingham will make the pass around Gonzalez. And here comes a host of others. Dalton and Kelly's right behind him as well as Myers is in this mix as well. So Gonzalez is going to become a lightning rod. Oh boy, did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh my good God. How on earth did they get through that?
I don't know. I thought for sure Kelly was going to get right into the side of the 26.
And the 26 is going backwards fast. And he's big toe. Oh, Robert Gillenwater on the inside. Big loose on the inside through 3 and 4. Gillenwater almost came around right there.
Almost, but not quite. Not quite yet.
These drivers file off into turn 1 throughout the pack. 2-3 lanes now starting to create themselves down the backstretch here at Las Vegas.
31 laps are down of the 100 will make up tonight's race as Falkingham takes him around the track and continues to pull away from the rest of the field. Dalton, Kelly, Myers, Macklin, O'Rourke, Coleman, Gillenwater, Montesi, and Coleman, who make up the top 10 tonight. See, the field is making their way around. We got a good battle back in the back, but here's the battle towards the front of the pack as Kelly is starting to reel in the Falkingham car.
He is. Mike Kelly is coming. Mike Kelly is that point of the race now. He started 5th. He's up to 2nd. He's got a feel for this car. Here he comes, man. Here he comes. Here comes the number 2. Mike Kelly consistently is one of those drivers that will be there at the end of this race, no matter what happens at the start of the race. And here he comes. Well, almost halfway here, about a third of the way now. This will be the 1/3 point. And Mike Kelly will go from 5th to 2nd, and he'll set his sights now on the number 39.
That's his sights. He's got to reel him in. He's been a bridesmaid many, many times this season. Hasn't been the bride, but he's always been consistent. And as we talked last week, I said, you are Mr. Consistency. And he said, yep, that's pretty much me, consistently 2nd. But that's beside the point. Maybe tonight is the night that we see him in victory lane as he looks to the outside. He'll tuck in back behind and get the draft off the back of the 39 as they complete lap 35. Watching him, he's looking outside and a little bit of blinking going on there again. But he's definitely running a different line than Falkingham. Falkingham's running a consistent same line every time. You can tell that Kelly is looking. He's searching for that faster way around Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And evidently he has found it because he's right behind Daniel Falkingham as they complete lap 36 of 100. He's right there with him. And I don't think Falkingham has felt this much pressure from anyone in a while. Last week he sure didn't. He ran away by 6 seconds and never looked back. So Mike Kelly right behind the Falkingham car, nose to tail. Still just running in that line, and then back behind them, they've got a whole second lead over the rest of the field. Back behind them, you got Myers, Dalton, Macklin, Coleman, O'Rourke, Gillenwater, Montesi, and Coleman. And the rest of the field, they're pretty much nose to tail running back there as you see the 38 of Coleman running behind Macklin. Coleman has separated himself from the car behind him of O'Rourke, who's running 7th, and then Gillenwater's right behind him. Gillenwater looking to try to get around that 41 car of O'Rourke. O'Rourke, we see him every week, but when he does come out, he is very consistent, a very good driver, and fun to watch. Gillenwater is out here every week, and this is kind of uncharacteristic for the Gillenwater car. Gillenwater's usually in the top 5 for most of the race. This time we're not seeing him. He's top 8 and looking to take that 7th place away from O'Rourke, but O'Rourke is being consistent with his line. There's nowhere to go. And right behind Gillenwater, you see that 21 of Montesi. And that blue and black car. And here goes Gillenwater looking to the inside, trying to stick his nose underneath that quarter panel, and he will clear the 41 of O'Rourke. So a new 7th place position. Hey, look at this. They're not ready to give up. You got that 41 right behind him. O'Rourke said, oh, wait, I'm not quite ready to sit back here in 8th, but he's going to have to relinquish it to the 4, as Gillenwater now will get away by a half a car length and set his sight on the car in front of him. That's the number 38 of Coleman. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths to catch that next car.
All right, there we go. Sorry, my I was having difficulties back here in the booth. Got a new
Again?
I got a mic boom. I got a boom mic, and it's sliding
Not sing
around.
on. Well, I was going to say not sing on the table.
So I had to fix the. I need to take the piece of rubber off of it for now. I'll put it back on later, but it was just annoying me. But you know what,
Yeah.
Randy? You know what we haven't done yet tonight so far?
No.
We haven't
I
cranked
don't
it
know.
up yet.
I was going to say crank it up probably.
Let's go ahead and crank it up nice and loud.
Let's do it.
Daniel Falkenham will lead them across to complete lap number 44, but you see the battle right now raging on your screen for 6th and 7th position. Robert Gillenwater trying to hold off E.J. O'Rourke, but in front of them, the battle for 4th and 3rd keeps heating up. Brian Macklin, Tyler Dalton, Derek Myers, and Chad Coleman all fighting for that spot. You got 6, 7 cars now fighting to get past Robert Gillenwater as he starts to fade here in this run.
Gillenwater doing what he seems to do every week. He'll run that stuff really, really hard, and then he'll run out of tires, and that'll allow everyone around him to get around him. So kind of running consistent. He's a good driver. There's no doubt about it. We usually do see him up towards the front of the pack. This week, not as quick as he usually is, but we do see him do the tire management not to his favor. I guess that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? It happens with some people. Some people aren't the best with conserving their tires, and it's nothing against anybody. You know, I've had problems with that in my career in racing, and
I'll be the first. I do the same thing. I'll chew that stuff up like nothing, and then go, why is everybody passing me?
Yeah, why is everybody able to get past me so easily? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah. I haven't figured that whole thing out. I've been racing well, iRacing only a couple years, but I raced Papyrus for many, many years prior. Going 28 years.
You're old.
Telling you, I'm old. I'm old. I agree. I am old. I'm not that old, but I'm old. Oh, we got a car in the wall.
Oh,
One
we
car
do.
back
We got a
here
car in the wall.
slammed
Who
in the
is
wall.
that? We'll see if we can find out who that was.
Slammed into the wall. I am shocked that.
It was the 15. But no, it's not the 15. Who was
No,
it?
it's not the 15. It was a gray car. It wasn't a 44.
Ah, there he is, right there, the number 27. James Somke. Big damage
Somke.
on that right front. That thing's not turning anymore. Now he's getting passed by the leaders, but you see that right side absolutely obliterated. See if we can get a zoomed-in picture of that. Look at that right side of that machine. That chromed out number 27. Absolutely destroyed now.
And he's having trouble with that car.
He is having
can
a lot
see.
of problems controlling that car now. I mean, that thing went from tight to really, really, really loose now. Oh, that's not good for him.
No, he's going to need an ice cold Coke soon for sure.
He's going to be, as soon as he can, I think he's probably going to get that thing off the racetrack. But he's got another 6, 7, 8 cars to go past him. And he's going to go around at least one more time before he can get down and maybe think about getting some of this repaired or getting off the racetrack. But now he's on that middle lane. He's got the 98, which is 14th position. So he's got another 12 cars to pass him on the racetrack unless he has an opportunity here to get down to the bottom. Oh, and he's not going to because here comes the 43. So yeah, he's gonna have to struggle around another lap.
And I don't know if he's going to actually. It doesn't look like he's making any effort to try to get down to the bottom of the track to pit. Maybe he doesn't feel like it's that bad. Maybe he's just feeling like, I'll ride this out until we get a caution. We're 51 laps in. We've had 2 cautions. Yeah, maybe we might get one more.
2 cautions, 3 stream restarts, 700 lag spikes. It's been a good night. Just fire me as the producer, okay? I understand.
The bad thing is Mike Kelly is fallen back.
He has. He's a second and a half back now off Daniel Falkenham. That's the thing, right? Daniel Falkenham's weak at the start of a run. I think he's admitted that before, that he's not the fastest at the start of a run. But as you get through the race and you get longer into the run and those tires start to go away, I wouldn't say he's the best at conserving. I'd say he's the best at driving on a worn set of tires. I think that's primarily where it comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that was a jump there. That was fun to watch.
If Sharue Diecast is out there watching and they want to sponsor new internet, I'll take it. Because clearly I need to figure out something with Spectrum because this is ridiculous.
Yeah. No worries. I mean, new computer, you'll get it situated. You got a whole week to figure this whole thing out.
See, the thing is, though, I streamed GTA last night on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, for 6 hours. I had no problems except for one time my internet cut out, but it's been doing that lately, so I knew there was a cutout issue, but I hadn't lagged at all. So this is a new issue.
Huh. So people still play GTA?
It's 5M. It's roleplay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on the second biggest roleplay server in the world.
Oh, okay. All right. I did not know that. So I don't do anything else on my computer except iRacing.
Oh, the 33 and the 38 of Chad Coleman. They almost just got together on the entrance of 1 and 2 there. And that was tight. That was really tight there. And there's going to be some bump drafting. Here comes the 38 to the inside. The 19 of Tyler Dalton had to check up a little bit behind Bryan Macklin. It hurt Derek Myers. And now the 38 of Chad Coleman to the inside of Derek Myers. He's not going to be able to make the pass happen. But here comes EJ O'Rourke now.
O'Rourke looking to find a new place around the 38, but I think he's going to just have to follow nose to tail in there and just try to draft off the back of him until the time is right. He's getting a little closer as they get in the turn, but he drifts really high that time. He's running kind of that Mike Kelly line right there. That worked a lot for Mike Kelly to catch up to Falkingham, but we'll have to wait and see if it helps him catch up to that 38 of Coleman. Ooh, Coleman looks to the inside of 33, and he's got a quarter panel up there, and hopefully he stays down there as he drifts high, and he's going to tuck in right behind the 33 of Myers. Myers gets a good run to try to work on the outside of Macklin, and wow, look at that. And that outside groove worked for him as he may get around the Macklin car that way. And whoa, is Coleman thinking about going 3 wide? I hope not, because that would be a disaster, I would think. As they're side by side, they go into the turn with, wow, Myers is around the 30 with no problem that time. So the 30 of Macklin is backing up as here comes the 38 of Coleman. Either that or that outside groove is really starting to work for these guys.
That outside groove is really starting to come in.
Yeah, I think it's the outside groove is starting to work, man. And I really do. Before it was the inside groove, but now it's definitely the outside groove is working, as you see E.J. O'Rourke trying to go around the 30 car of Macklin. Macklin has stayed down there. Whoa!
Oh, we got a big trouble on the front. Big trouble on the front stretch. Derek Myers is around, multiple vehicles around. E.J. O'Rourke, the 12. This is a big one here on the front stretch. Mike Kelly, big damage to a lot of fast race cars.
Kelly was running second at the time.
Mike Kelly was running second when this all broke away. What in the world just happened?
He was in the middle of the track, so it's something that happened prior to this.
Oh,
so let's go.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
A lap car in the way, maybe?
A lapped car in the way. Look at the 32 of Richard Swaverly had issues. I saw him on the replay. Did he just appear? I wonder if he had... Oh, boy. I wonder
let me see here.
I wonder if he just appeared. He had some sort of issue.
Oh, he got loose.
Yeah, but he was slow in the middle of the racetrack. Let's go on board with the 2 and see if we can see. We have cars pitting. We'll give you an update on what happens with that. But there's the 32 in front of him. Is that the 32?
Yeah, that's him.
It's actually the 35. It's the 35. He had some sort of problem. He's in here as the 35, but he's got the 32 in his car. So let's keep an eye on him. What happens here? He gets big loose on the exit of 1 and 2. And then he goes into 3 and 4. Did he blow a tire? He's trying to turn. Mike Kelly had nowhere to go. And then he comes down across the racetrack. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. And that took out a plethora of great race cars. So he has the problem in front of him. And then Derek Myers has nowhere to go. And the 32 comes across the racetrack. It's the 38, the 30. The 41 gets it in the wall.
Wow.
There's the 12. Oh, man. Oh.
He took out both of
I
The
don't
2 and the
know
12
what
team
happened, so I'll
members.
refrain from. I don't know what happened, so I'll refrain from making any statements because I don't know.
Yeah, there's something definitely something happened in that car.
But there's got to be more. I mean, there has to be more
Yeah.
than what I saw. That's just clear. I mean, there's definitely more. You would think, right?
More to the story than we.
There has to be. There just has to
Yeah.
be. There's no doubt that there's more to that story.
Than meets the eye.
Yeah, is Joey Gattina awake? Joey Gattina is not in the Discord at the moment, so I can't ask him. Mike and Scott Simley are both still in here. Should we bring one of them in for a post-incident conversation?
Have they dropped out or are they getting their cars fixed?
I don't know what. I want to watch this one more time. I want to see if we can figure out what happened here. Let's go on board the 35. Because there's got to be more to this story than meets the eye. Because it doesn't make sense. It feels like it started. Here. He's got a problem. You can see the car ahead of him pulling away. He's big loose. I honestly think he has a flat tire. Look at how
It
much he's
looks like-
turning that wheel. I think he has a flat tire. And then he had nowhere. He was in the middle of the track and he decided to try to go up, and then he was trying to turn left, and
How convenient he just pulled in his pit stop.
I mean, we'll take a look and see what we'll look from Mike Kelly's point of view before we go back green here. But Mike is turning, sees the car in front of him. He doesn't know where to go. He had nowhere to go. No idea where to go.
Yep.
And then he just sees the calamity happen in front of him. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, but I don't know. Like I said, there's definitely more than whatever we just saw that happened. So it's really all I can say, right?
Yep. Absolutely. There's nothing you can say anything more. The field will line up 2 by 2. We'll go back to green flag racing here in just a second. Once we get around one more time, we'll have 65 laps down of 100 here at Las Vegas, with Falkingham pretty much dominating the whole race. But now we got a whole host of new drivers up in the top 10.
Same connection issues.
Yep.
At least we can
Here we
laugh at
go.
ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Green flag is ready to fly, and there we go. Falkingham gets a great start. He pulls out to 1, 2, 3 car lengths over the number 30 of Macklin. Macklin trying to chase down the 39, but as we've seen every time, he'll start pulling away. The only one we've even had any kind of challenge to him was Mike Kelly. Unfortunately, Mike Kelly is probably out of the race as we speak, as he was part of the calamity that happened on the last lap, the last caution. Look at this. We see Macklin actually right behind
He's
Falkingham.
right
Look
on
at
his
that.
back bumper. He's right there. I mean, he knows he needs to get that pass done early if he wants to get past him. He's really trying. He's really going to push here off into 3. Macklin's going to do everything he can. Falkenham's going to throw it all the way to the white line. Here comes Bryan Macklin on the outside.
He's trying.
He's doing everything he possibly can.
Yeah, he's trying, but as we see now, we see Falkingham starting to slowly edge that car out in front of him to start his descent to get away from him. But we don't know. Hopefully, Macklin can hang with him for a little bit longer. It seems like the guy, anyone that's running second, can kind of hang with Falkingham for a little while, but once Falkingham gets those tires warmed up and all situated, he just kind of runs away from everyone. Although Macklin's making a good run at this. Trying to run the bottom of the track, keeping it down the bottom line, falling right behind him. So they go down the back straightaways, nose to tail, and then we got a whole host of everybody back behind them, about 10 car lengths. As Macklin is 2 car lengths. Now
he's got a big run this time. Big run. He got a great exit there on that white line. He's all over Daniel Falkingham. He's on the back bumper as they go off into the corner. He really had to check up on the entry, though, but he's going to get a good run. He's all the way down on the white line. He's going to drive it off of turn 2. He's going to be right there. If he can get to the inside into 3, he might be able to make this move work. It just won't happen. Falkingham will not give up that inside, but he gets a little tight on the exit. Here comes Bryan Macklin.
You wanted to say Brian Myers.
I almost did. Here comes Macklin. That quarter panel, he's got it on the inside. Falkingham drives it deep off in there, though. Macklin slides up on the exit. A little bit of tight there on the exit of 2. Here comes Bryan Macklin down the backstretch. Will he get Daniel Falkingham?
I think that time has sailed now. He's starting to fall back just about a half a car length, maybe a whole car length back behind him. I think that ship has sailed. He's run those tires as hard as he possibly could.
I don't know. Here he comes.
Yeah, he's still a whole car length. He's got a whole, before he was only a quarter panel. Now he's got a car length. I mean, he might be able to hang with him, but I don't think he's got anything for him. I don't think anyone has anything for that 39. That 39 is just too strong. Falling down towards the line, and that will complete lap 72. Just a little over a quarter left in the race. With Falkingham still the dominating factor here. And it looks like Macklin may have got a good run that time. Got a half a car length now. Let's see if he can actually make it work this time. He's going to follow nose to tail off the turn 4 and now cross the line. Will Macklin have anything here towards the end of the race? That would be great to see someone actually have something for Falkingham. I love how Falkingham still is running the same exact consistent line every single lap. It doesn't fluctuate. We'll watch him. He'll come down the bottom of the track this time. Watch. Yep. Bottom of the track. Then in turn 1 and 2, he's going to drift a little higher. So that must be the line. Into turn number 1. Let's see. He'll drift up. Kind of the middle group. This time, actually, he does drift a little lower. He'll drive a little lower that time. Maybe it's just because he didn't have Macklin right there on the back bumper. Macklin now is falling back about 3 car lengths back. So that ship has sailed. We'll just watch Falkingham separate himself from Macklin. But Macklin made a great run. It was good to see him try to run as hard as he did. Back behind them, they've got a big hornet's nest with Dalton, Ryan, Coleman, Glazer, all nose to tail. As Dalton is about 3 car lengths, maybe 4, over Ryan back behind him. Then Ryan has about a half a car length over the Coleman car, and then it's another 2 back to Glazer.
It's starting to calm down around this racetrack as these tires start to go off. The drivers starting to get a little bit of fatigue going into them here after 75 laps here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Starting to see the top 10 single file out here down the backstretch.
We haven't seen Roth or James in the top 10 tonight.
No, we have not. Both
so
Doug Roth and Chris James in the top 10 for the first time tonight. We go back to Chad Coleman back there. That's really the first battle on the racetrack is between like Jose Gonzalez and Randy Yoakum. They're side by side here across the start-finish line. Looks like Jose is going to get that spot back. He's going to go to the inside. Jose Gonzalez started in third. Had a rough night after he took that earlier pit stop, but he pitted on lap 61. He's been moving through the field ever since. I'm sorry, he didn't start in third. He started in 25th. I can't read.
He was
Plus
third in
11.
practice.
Plus 11 does not look like minus 11. It's been a long night, okay? Long
It
night.
has been. The one that actually has made the most positions tonight is Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan started 28th tonight. He's currently running 4th. The other one's Bentley Glazer. He started 27th. He's running 6th. Anthony Calantoni started 17th. He's running 7th right now. So those are the guys that made up the most positions tonight. Chris James actually had started 24th. He's all the way up to 10th, so he's made up 14 spots as well. So we've got a few guys that have made some definitely moves tonight. 28th to 4th is definitely by far the most impressive Tommy Ryan. We saw Tommy Ryan last week. He ran really good in practice. Did not qualify worth a crap. Ended up starting the back of the pack and made his way all the way towards the front of the pack towards the end of the race. Once again, doing the same thing as he did last week. And we've got, you can see you can check this out, the 19 of Tyler Dalton now has a major challenge from Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan, who we talked about, who started 28th, now is 4th, is starting to challenge as they have caught up to the Macklin car. Brian Macklin, who just a little bit ago was challenging for the lead, has now fallen into the grasp of Tyler Dalton. Dalton usually chews his stuff up pretty easy as well, but he's actually been pretty good about conserving his tires tonight and has caught up to that number 30. Looks to the outside. They're side by side. Oh, he's in the wall. He's in the wall. The 19 is in the wall.
Oh, no. Big damage to the right side of the number 19 of Tyler Dalton.
Tough break. Trying to get around the 30 and just got a little bit too much of it. And now he's falling all the way back to the, let's see, where he was stacked up. He'll end up 6th right now. Tough break. You hate to see that. You really do.
He was trying to make that move on the outside right there, and he got a little tight. Boom. And huge save, though, because that would have been a massive pile. That would have been 4 or 5 cars.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going backwards. Tyler Dalton effectively out of this race. I mean, that's some serious damage, man. That's some serious damage that's going to affect you being able to make those moves. And even just really kind of stay where you are. So I expect Tyler Dalton to fall outside the top 10, maybe outside the top 15 here as this race goes along.
Yeah, laps are winding down. He doesn't have a lot of laps left, but enough to where he's going to fall back quite a few spots. As you see the 30 of Macklin getting challenged by Jimmy Coleman. Coleman works to his inside. They're side by side. They go into turn number 4. Off the turn. Actually, it was turn 2, excuse me. Turn 4 as we side by side still. Coleman down low, Macklin up high. And they better watch out because it looks like the Bentley Glazer car was thinking about going 3 wide as he still is. He's kind of working the back bumper of that 30 car Macklin. He's looking in the middle. They've got a big wide groove there. Will he stick it in the middle there? Will he? He dives to the inside. As you see, Macklin is now falling right behind that number 54 of Coleman. And Glazer is going to try to clear that 30 car as well. Keeps it to the bottom of the track. Glazer down the bottom. Macklin side drafting off the side. Him getting a little momentum to try to catch back up. We saw earlier that the outside line was really working really well. Now it's back to the inside line. So the track has changed once again, And we got caution out on the track.
Caution is out. Let's see if we can see what happened here.
Hopefully it's not the 19.
It wasn't the 19. I have a feeling it was Doug Sigmund. I have a feeling.
Sigmund Freud.
We don't have the video of it, unfortunately.
Let me see if I can find it and see if I can. Drives the 04. I can back him up and look and see what actually happened. And at least I can tell you exactly what happened. Let's see. He was running, got down the bottom of the apron, then he got clobbered and then sent into the outside wall. Let me see who that was that clobbered him. Looks like it's the number 1 that clobbered him. Ron Holyfield. Your buddy, Ron Holyfield there, bud.
Well, that
clobbered
sucks.
him. So, and sent him into the wall and hurt his car big time. The back end is all tore up. So that's going to probably end his night. So
And
we'll get
Daniel Falkenham's going to win the race up pit lane.
and we'll see if he can hang on to the lead for the night. This will at least will set it up. Ryan has been really, really fast. So can Ryan actually be the one to dethrone?
There is a possibility.
Ryan will start right behind him. Coleman's going to be to the outside, as Coleman was second off pit road. We do have a couple cars sitting out in front of him, but I believe they will probably fall to the back of the pack, though. Fourth caution tonight, 13 laps left here at Las Vegas. The Sim500 Sharue Diecast 100 on Ghostfire Media Network. Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams. If you just joined us, glad to have you watching tonight's race. We've had a little couple hiccups tonight.
Couple, you say? Only a couple?
Well, might
Had
be
about
more
10,
than a couple.
and I feel really bad, but
It'll all
It is
work
what it
itself
is.
out. It is what it is. You work it all. It'll work itself out next week. We'll get it all under control. We'll figure out what's going on with We'll have the Ethernet cable going across into the computer next week. My hands are itching like crazy tonight. Maybe does that mean I'm going to get some money to pay all those hospital bills? I wish. Tell you what, folks. If you got to go to the hospital, let me just tell you this. It ain't cheap, even if you have insurance. It ain't cheap at all. Let's just say Daddy Randy is going to have to probably file bankruptcy.
that's a hell of a way to look at it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell of a way. Not, unless I can get a bailout from our government to pay off all this debt. I guess that's what bankruptcy is. It helped me pay off my debt, but ruin your credit. That's it. Yeah, you got an 820 now? Huh. You got a 3.0 now, buddy. I know I make fun of this right now, but it's just it's frustrating, man. Trust me. I'm glad to be alive, and I'm thankful to the people at Advent Health for keeping me alive. But it's frustrating when the bills come in. Trust me. When you got perfect credit and you know it may not be there for long. All right, the field is stacked up 2 by 2, side by side, door handle, lug nut to lug nut. People ask me, why do I say lug nut to lug nut? Because that's what they are. And, you know, a lot of people say, why do you say door handle, door handle? There are no door handles. There are no door handles. One guy pointed out, he goes, you know, they don't have door handles. And I went,
they don't?
No, they don't. They do not have a door handle.
Really?
You really? So he.
No.
That's why. That is why the lug nut. Yeah, that's exactly why I invented the lug nut term, because there are no door handles. Why do they have doors? They don't open up. No, why do they have door handles? Here we go. Daniel Falkingham is on the gas, and off he goes. A little bumpy down on the bottom of the track. The car bounces up a little bit, but he jumps out to a 1-2-3 car length lead over Ryan. Ryan trying to reel him in. Right behind him, but he's 3 car lengths in front of him, and then it's another 1-2 back to the rest of the field as they're stacked up side by side. 3 wide for third place for now. We got 3 guys. Down on the bottom, we've got the Macklin car. James in the middle, and the outside, Glazer. Look at that. Do you see that, Nick? Look at that. Holy, one car gets through.
Oh, Bryan Macklin's around. This is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one.
No, it's not.
How in the world?
Look at that. I can't believe it. A caution comes out, but really for what? The guy just got a little loose.
Oh, he was sideways in the middle of the racetrack, Randy. Oh, the caution didn't come out for that.
Yeah, I see it behind him.
The caution came out because somebody's upside down.
Oh, my gosh.
Charles Woods is on his roof. The 20 is on his roof. There's a big wreck back. There's a big wreck up here. Wow. But the crazier one is the Bryan Macklin situation.
Yeah. He was sideways.
How did he not wreck the whole field right here? That's a heck of a save.
Absolutely. Tremendous driving. Macklin, you watch this back, man. Good job. As we got a big old mess in the back there. Wow. That'll bring out the 5th caution. 8 laps remaining in the race. We should go back to green flag racing with probably maybe 6 laps to go. I think we'll go around 2 more times and we'll be 6 to go.
Wow.
I
don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say.
I don't either. But, you know, the thing is now the only thing I can say is now we've got Falkingham. Yeah, he's safe. Ryan now will line up to his outside. That's going to allow Glazer to get down to the inside of him, as well as Coleman, who's right behind him. Coleman will probably try to slide down there as well.
So here's something that I'm seeing, Randy. Daniel Falkingham hasn't been able to drive away from people on restarts. That's not what he's good at. We're on fresh tires. Everybody pitted on lap 87. We're on fresh tires. We've only run 4 or 5 green flag laps at this point.
So will that make a big difference? You think we're going to see?
I think there's a bigger chance he gets upset here because of the inevitability of somebody making that move or that run on him when he has new tires. That he's definitely not. It doesn't seem like he's nearly as confident on new tires as he is on older tires. That
we'll see. Yeah, I mean, pace car comes to the line here this time. Let's see if the pace car lights will go out. No, we're going to go. I believe we're only have 5 laps remaining before that caution comes
So it's
out.
going to be 5 laps to go when we get the green. It's going to be a tight one.
Yes. This could be a really fun last few laps for sure. as the field is starting to look like there might be trying to form. As they're anticipating that green flag run to the finish here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. If you've never been to Vegas, please make it out here. Put it on your bucket list is what I was looking for. That was the words I was looking for. Put it on your bucket list. If you've never been to Vegas, you've got to experience Vegas. There's nothing like Vegas. People say put New Orleans on your bucket list. Well, I only want to do that once. I did it. I'm done. Las Vegas, I'll go every year if I could. So it's a lot of fun. Lots of fun out here. Just don't try to become a high roller because you probably aren't going to win anything. Pace car will come across the line this time. Will the lights go out? No. Yeah, there they go. Okay, so next time around we will be green flag racing. Let's reset your field. Falkingham is still on the pole. Ryan is on his outside. Bentley Glazer is on row 2, running third. Outside of him is Coleman. 5th will be Macklin. 6th, James. 7th, Calantoni. 8th is going to be Roth. 9th, Gonzalez. Where did he come from? And 10th is Montesi. So that's your top 10. As we get ready to wrap this one up, they come across the line. There will be 4 laps remaining to settle this one here in Sin City. Can Daniel Falkingham win another race? That is a question. Does anyone have anything for the 39?
It's going to be interesting to see. 5 laps to go.
Yeah. We'll find out here shortly. Pace car is off. Here we go. Falkingham will... There he goes. Finally. He was kind of letting him stack up.
Stacking up behind him. Big stack up on that inside line. Nobody got going. Bentley Glazer, big stack up behind Bryan Macklin. They're 3 wide now off into 1 and 2. Daniel Falkingham has 0.3 of a second. He's got to go. He's got to go now. Here comes Bentley Glazer to the inside of Tommy Ryan. Off into 3 and 4. Glazer cannot clear Ryan. If he can't clear Ryan here soon, this is going to allow Daniel Falkingham to drive away. Ryan passes. There we go. Ryan clears Bentley Glazer. Tommy Ryan now in second with 3 to go. Can he do anything? Can he make his move? Can he get up to Daniel Falkingham and take this win away from that number 39?
I don't know if he can do that. He's going to try. He's trying to reel him in. He's about 4 car lengths back behind.
2.5 laps to go, Randy.
Yeah. 2.5.
They're 3 wide behind him for third. For fourth, sorry. Macklin up the racetrack. He almost got into Jimmy Coleman.
And you see Falkingham running a little different line now. He's changing things up these last few laps as he's anticipating that number 99
He's doing everything he can.
Sniff on the back of the bumper, but I don't know. With 2 laps remaining, I don't think there's any time left.
If we come to the white flag, the next flag will end it. So unless the caution comes out here on the exit of 4, this race will be official. The white flag is in the air. The next flag will end this race. Does Tommy Ryan have half a second in him to catch Daniel Falkingham? Off into 1 and 2 for the final time. Behind them, they're 3 wide. Look at this battle. There's 6 cars under a blanket here in the exit of 3. We got 1 in the wall there. Macklin to the inside. Daniel Falkingham and Bryan Macklin with a big push there on Doug Roth. Holy schmoly. On the exit of 4, though, Daniel Falkingham will come home to win here at Las Vegas. Who's going to make the pass down here? There are a blanket of 10 cars. I think Bryan Macklin got Doug Roth for 5th.
I think he did too.
Wow. That was a blanket of race cars right there coming to the start-finish line.
I'm actually surprised we didn't have a big one there.
I mean, let's just look one more time on the exit of 4. Just from the Guitar Addict drone cam, just look at this. You got 6, 8, 10 cars in a maybe a second and a half between each other.
Yeah. A gaggle full.
Just incredible. Just incredible.
Was he here tonight?
No, he hasn't been incredible in 10 years. Let's get with our
the Singapore cane.
third place finisher. I don't see our third place finisher.
Bentley Glazer's not around?
I do not see Bentley Glazier.
Wow.
All right, well, we're going to grab Jimmy Coleman, who finished 4th here tonight. Hey, Jimmy, it's Nick and Randy up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
I got you.
All right, well, heck of a finish here tonight for, coming home 4th. I mean, you came home 4th right behind Bentley. It was a heck of a finish there between everybody in front of you, everybody behind you, everybody around you. How did it feel out there tonight?
Felt pretty good. Got a little tired after a long run, but yeah, right there at the end, that was pretty fun. I can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast and see it because 2 or 3 wide. It was a good run.
You ever heard of Charter Communications?
I was going
to. I have, actually.
Okay, so just be prepared when you watch the broadcast. Charter Communications was being itself tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy, did you see any connection issues with anybody out there?
Yeah, there was probably 3 or 4 guys.
Okay, so then maybe it's an iRacing thing.
That's what we was talking about. Maybe it's a server issue.
Maybe it's an iRacing thing then, because I've never had any issues on iRacing in the past. So.
Yeah, and it was different people from before that, the typical, how sometimes you have guys who have issues. These were different ones, so that it probably is.
Okay, so maybe I'm not as concerned as I was 5 minutes ago. Well, Mr.
Well, good
Coleman,
job, man.
Do you have anybody
Mr.
you want to
Coleman,
thank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to thank P. Rotowen for always being on board. Thank my family for giving me the opportunity to come down here and do this. Sim500, all the admins, Brian for running this, Joey, Sim500 Mafia, all my teammates. Thank you all for the broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch it. Sharue Diecast, and thanks everybody for watching.
All right. Well, thank you, Jimmy. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you next week, maybe.
All right, y'all too.
All right. Now, here we go. Third place finisher, Bentley Glazier in the number 18. Bentley, how are you tonight, sir?
Doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm living the dream. How was it out there tonight at the virtual Las Vegas Speedway?
It was fun. It was kind of, I don't know, the setup just felt good all night. You could, if you went a little hard, it'd get tight, but I don't know. I just had fun. I struggle in these B cars a lot, so it's good to have a good run.
So you called a B car?
Yeah, the
class
Xfinity car. Yeah.
Yeah, the Class B. Yeah, I know. But these cars seem to be more fun to drive than the Cups cars, dude. Don't you agree?
Not to me personally. I've never liked this car. I like the trucks and both the A cars, but I can't figure this thing out. I always burn the tires off. But tonight was a pretty good run.
Yeah, you had a good run, man. Congratulations on it. You want to thank anybody for your run?
Thanks to my teammates, all at OGR, and thanks to Sim500 for having me.
All right. Well, good run tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you back up there next week.
Yep.
All right, man.
Thank
All right. Thank you.
All right, we'll get our second place finisher, Tommy Ryan, here tonight. If I can find Tommy. Hey, Tommy, it's Nick and Randy up in the booth. You got a copy, good sir?
Yes, sir.
Heck of a finish out there.
Sorry I wasn't in the green room. Yeah, man, that was crazy. But man, it's just so hard to anticipate when the leader's going to go. And not saying I could probably gotten around Daniel, but I would have had a shot at it at least. Yeah, man, a great run. I mean, I really screwed up in qualifying and crashed the car and had to start near the back and just got fortunate and missed a lot of the mayhem.
Now, that's 2 weeks in a row, or you've had some, you've started way back in the pack, a few races or a couple races here, and it seems like I look and you're up towards the front again.
Yeah, my qualifying efforts I'm just trying to dig too hard and overstepping it and putting myself in bad positions and basically just killing the car. So
Well,
yeah, I charge from the back and just kind of pick my way through there and just be careful as I can.
well, you give us something to talk about. You know, you come from 28th, you go all the way up to the second. So that's something
Yeah.
to talk about, man. And I mean, it's a lot of positions to pick off. And congratulations on just that feat alone.
Yeah, some of it was definitely earned. Some of it was gifted. We had some stuff that shouldn't have gone on the racetrack, and a bunch of leaders got wrecked. When that all happened, I think I was running about 7th, and I earned all those. But the rest of it, man, when I was gotten to the top 5, was kind of gifted to me.
So
Not
that's
saying
actually,
that I could.
No, sorry, I apologize. I cut you off.
Not saying that I couldn't probably have made it up there, because I kind of saved my tires a little bit better than everybody else, and I was definitely running them down. I kind of didn't want to see that caution, because this thing was getting hairy to drive, man. It was all over the right rear, and it was definitely stepping out on us on corner exits.
So, you're on the track. You have more knowledge of what was actually going on out there. What in the world happened when Mike Kelly got into that incident?
It sounded like the driver, I can't remember what number he was, but
The 32, which was actually the 35.
yeah, okay, yeah, he was trying to pit the car, and when he hit the brakes, it just went straight, and then he lost control of it, and he killed a bunch of leaders, which is, a pretty stupid thing to do. But I understand the guy's he's not educated on what it takes to make these things go fast, and you got to make good decisions on the racetrack, especially when leaders are coming. So yeah, it's just a bad deal. He needs to go practice some more before he gets in something like this.
Oh man, good
That
run
gives us
tonight.
more information than we had, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, they gave us. Yeah, they gave us some more. Definitely gave us some more information. I thought he had a problem with the car, but I guess
I thought he
not.
had a flat tire, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, he had a problem with the car.
But it was behind the steering wheel. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Understood. Message received.
Yeah, so it was a fun race for me. Obviously, I drove from the back to the front, so I'm pretty happy, and I'm gonna get out of this race car with a smile on my face and say that was pretty fun. At least I had a shot at the win, but here we are, runner up.
Hey, runner up, just one spot closer to getting that first win of the year. Maybe you'll, if you don't win next week, maybe you'll win the season opener for the trucks on Wednesdays. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really gonna start putting it down here, getting serious for the new season, and I'm just trying to get my mental capacity in here and understand what needs to happen to make the thing go around, and make some positions, and got to really work on qualifying and not doing stupid stuff and killing it. So
There you go. Well, Mr. Ryan, it was nice talking to you. Maybe we'll be talking to you again next week. Who knows? When we go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Just I don't know if the paint's showing up for you guys, but Virginia811.com is on the car. It's going to be on the. Pretty sure we're going to have that on the truck next season, and pretty much all my stuff that I'm going to run. So they're officially my sponsor now, and don't go out digging in your yard until you call somebody like 811. They'll come out and locate stuff and tell you where not to dig.
You don't want to go boom? Come on.
That's right. Hey, man, you can knock out your fiber and you won't be talking to you guys. So, hey.
I always like it when my neighbor digs down and hits a electricity wire, and I see him fly up in the air 50 feet. That's funny. I don't have electricity for a week and a half, but it's still funny.
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you, Tommy. You have a good night.
All right, man. Thanks.
See you, Tommy.
All right, Mr. Daniel Falkenham. Where is he? Here he is. All right, let's talk to the man, the myth, the legend. Another win here tonight. Mr. Fockenham, another dominating performance. Led almost every single green flag lap I think we had here tonight, if not every single green flag lap. So that's
Did every lap.
another dominating performance. The only time the lead was taken from you was on pit road, and I think it only happened once. So great job out there tonight. How'd the car feel?
Yeah, it felt great. Darnell Jose took those all laps led away from me when he stayed out there, but it's all right.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. I forgot he had the caution laps.
Yeah, I don't know what his game plan was there. I guess it didn't work out too well, but anyways, yeah, just had to took control right from the start, trying to manage the pace, manage the tires. The first long green flag run we had, I felt like I managed them really well, and then I was really hoping we could have a green flag pit stop to see how everyone else was going to fare out. And then second run, I wasn't too nice to him either because I was racing so hard to keep my Kelly behind me. I killed the right rear tire. But thankfully, since we got that clean air and we just managed the pace, we were able to just pull away every single time, just prove how great our long run speed was tonight on both him and also Macklin there at the end of the race. So definitely nice, calm, cool, collected, and just brought her home.
Awesome. Good job, man. I mean, once again, we want you to do it every week. I'm still thinking you need to start in the back of the pack and just kind of make your way up there. I think it would be a lot more fun just for us to call.
Also, that would be a lot of fun. I guess the next week is Atlanta's the last race, but I guess I've already clinched up the championship, so I don't know. I might give that a food for thought, but problem with Atlanta is it's all around the wall. It's really not a lot of opportunities to pass. So we'll see. Might have some fun. You never know.
Yeah, I'm just saying for our side, man. So it's a lot more fun to watch you make your way up to the front from the back. Instead of just watching, because we know what's going to happen. If you're up front, we know you're going to run away.
Well, you only got to deal with me for one more week. Well, then we go. I guess you guys are going to be doing the truck series, and I'll be in that too. So you got to put up with me for a little bit longer.
So how are you in the trucks? Are you just as good in the trucks as you are with these cars?
Well, I'm going to be having a lot of time in the trucks a lot this year because I am going for the Road to Pro, where we have a big race tomorrow night actually at Las Vegas. So and I think we got a really good piece for tomorrow night. So that we've been running a lot of Vegas these last 2 weeks. We're running hundreds of laps to get ready for that race tomorrow night for Road to Pro. And yeah, like I said, I'll be running a lot of the trucks because we'll be getting ready for Road to Pro across the whole season. Hopefully, maybe have a shot at Coke later on in the year. But yeah, so I think we'll be pretty solid.
All right. Well, good luck with that for sure, man. We wish you the best of luck to try to get to the pro soon.
Don't forget about us when you get there. Make sure you shout out Ghost Fire Media. Put us on your car. We'll pay for a tiny little. Can we put a little decal on your car? We'll pay for it.
If you want to put up some dollars, we might work out a deal. You never know.
I'm not putting anything up.
Randy Pepper will personally pay for
hospital
it.
bills.
Randy Pepper said he'll personally pay for it because he's rich. He owns his own business. He's rich.
I was rich until the hospital took my money.
Daniel, is there anybody you wanted to thank? Or did you already do that?
Oh, yeah, I'll go. I just got to thank January 31st, the new sponsor with me this year, and also, as always, First Rate Bay Lofts 207. Got to thank everyone who runs the show, Sim500, Joey, and all the admins. Thanks to everyone who races each and every week. Thanks to Sharue and Diecast for sponsoring the series. Thanks to everyone at Team Name, just Chad Coleman, who was racing tonight. And of course, special shout out to everyone at North Force Racing, Percy Gilson, and then the whole crew over there. Also, along with my teammates, Tyler Gary, Parker White, Daniel Buttafuoco, and Dylan Basin. Like I said, big race tomorrow night for Road to Pro, race number 2. So looking forward to that. And thanks to all the fans who watch each every week. Special shout out to Cosman, Swatch Go Graphics for painting my car, making my car look beautiful this season. I got to thank you guys. Ghost Fire Media. There you go. There's a shout out.
There we go. I like that.
And and also got to thank friends and family for support as well.
Well, Daniel, as always, it's a pleasure talking to you. You're a very nice young man, and we wish you nothing but the best. And I have a feeling we'll be talking to you again next week.
Well, hopefully we can have a nice, calm season. You never know. We'll see what happens, I guess.
All right, Mr. Fockenham, you have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you next week at some point.
All right, I appreciate it, Nick. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Randall J. Jameson Pepper. Go ahead and
Jameson? El Bandito.
Oh, sorry. Randall El Bandito Tequila Randall. Hold on. Let me think of this. I need to think of your fighting out of the blue corner from a place not to be
Weighing
named.
185 pounds.
Yeah, weighing 185 pounds from a place not to be named because the governor's a jackass. Randall El Bandito vodka tequila whatever it is pepper.
All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching another broadcast of the Ghostfire Media. Broadcast of the Sim500 Sharue Diecast Xfinity race here from Las Vegas. And from Nick Adams, I'm Randy Pepper. I will see you guys next week. He will see you next week. Until then, folks, don't forget to turn the lights out on your way out of the room. Otherwise, your mama going to come and spank you and tell you, what's wrong with you, kid? Don't you know how to turn the lights out? All right, guys, see you later.